Hello, welcome to the James Linker Experience when you take too much pre-workout before the town council meeting.
Why did our taxes go up so much?
Thank you for the question, Harold, but can you do the robot first? Touché. Ah, the world is silly.
Would you look at this? Just look at this. This is supposed to be an orange. And I can squeeze it and it puffs right back up like a sponge. Because they giving us fake fruit.
I've had stuff like that before. I think it's just really poor quality produce and not exactly fresh, let's say. Apparently it's called a giant ichneumon wasp. At what point does that stop becoming a sting and more a samurai sword? What to do if you're stung by an ichneumon wasp? Scream, I reckon. Adult wasps of these species have stingers up to 4 inches long, which are hard and powerful enough to drill into tree trunks.
Oh no.
However, only a few varieties of ichneumon wasps sting humans at all. I am not at all reassured.
Come on now, gang. Now y'all really playing with me. Like, we already let y'all live in the walls. Stop playing with my bath time, bro. Damn.
And that is why I never wash. What animal is that? I bet the first time that guy laid down in his relaxing bath and saw that hand coming towards him, the water went brown.
Come on now, gang. Now y'all really playing with me. Like, we already let y'all live in the walls. Stop playing with my bath time, bro.
I wish my neighbor was replaced by a robot, but I digress. It's going to happen to every profession, isn't it? They can work all day, no breaks, never late, didn't start a fight at the Christmas party.
Boring.
Police call to farm, find goat who sounds like a screaming person.
Sitting there, watching Netflix, and all of a sudden there was a very loud bang on the door. He went out, and then I kind of peeked out the window, saw him talking to a sheriff, and I didn't think anything of it. And then he came back in a few minutes later, kind of smiling a little bit, and I was like, what's going on? And he goes, it's Simon.
Relax, everyone, it's just Simon. Enjoy your weekend.
A giant meatball made from flesh, cultivated using the DNA of an extinct woolly mammoth, was unveiled at a science museum in the Netherlands. The meatball was created by Australian cultured meat company Dow, which said it wanted to get people talking about cultured meat, calling it a more sustainable alternative for real meat. The meatball was made of sheep cells inserted with a singular mammoth gene called myoglobin.
I would imagine after eating that you would produce something that looks like that.
Since the mammoth's DNA sequence had a few gaps, African elephant DNA was inserted to complete it.
We won't eat the mammoth meatball right now. And it doesn't mean that you can't eat it. But because this protein is literally 4,000 years old, we would want to put it through seriously rigorous testing like we do with any product that we want to bring to market.
The company hopes to put cultured meat on the map in the European Union, a market where such meat, as food, is not regulated yet.
Well, you got to get the protein in, right, babe? Not enough bolognese sauce in the world would make me eat that. Is this really where we're going? I mean, that looks disgusting. Would you ever eat meat that was made like that?
Can you please just stay home next time? Please just stay home. If you're 25 and you're thinking about coming to Disneyland, don't. Folks, it is after dark, and that means I can say what I want to say. Disney adults are genuinely weird. I'm talking about you guys. There's no kids on this cruise. Why are you here?
I know someone else who won't be on that cruise tomorrow night. Right, Jeff, quick performance review.
This isn't on the script. This isn't part of the bit. I genuinely think you guys are weird for being on this cruise. At least when kids are riding, they laugh. You guys just sit there on your photo that you paid $500 to be here today. And you don't even have a good excuse for doing it because you're all at least 20. What the hell is that? Go to a club, go to a party, or stay inside.
He obviously had a bad day, but that seems a bit harsh. I'm older than 25 and I'd love to go to Disney.
Don't bring the vibe down on my cruise. It's weird. Mickey Mouse isn't your friend.
Just on a day he's not working, please. I'm probably still not tall enough for the roller coasters though. Trees are fake. Here we go.
Trees are fake. They're fake. They're government plants. trees aren't real.
If only there was a charger around here. If only there was a charger around here. I mean, that's some sort of tag for tracking its behavior, but part of my brain was absolutely blown for 3 seconds until that boring common sense kicked in. Could it be? Nah, it's just a tag.
Until you hear why governments around the world conspired to get rid of the Blackberry. We all remember this iconic phone that literally everyone used to use. Now, for years, Blackberry's BBM and Blackberry's enterprise server were the gold standard of privacy. 100% encrypted messages and emails used by diplomats, used by politicians, also high-ranking CEO.
Here's my theory, don't write this down. I think in the future people will pay for privacy and the privacy industry will be big business.
Now, it made this phone very politically valuable, but also politically threatening. After all, you couldn't, spy on a population, if that's what you're going to do, with completely encrypted messages and emails. This is when countries from India to the UAE to Saudi Arabia to Pakistan started threatening, the Blackberry Corporation. There's no chance we could have the people speaking to each other without, us being able to see it. And a big reason why these phones just disappeared off the face of the earth. Let me know what you think about this theory on the Blackberry in the comments down below.
Whether it's apps or devices or whatever it may be, I can see privacy becoming a big industry. What do you think about that?
Tell everybody how aliens can cloak themselves with their uniforms that they wear. You have tall ones, you have short ones. Now you're going to see a video coming here of the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen. This is why I tell you, those ghost hunters are not chasing ghosts. They're chasing aliens that are cloaked. The little white spheres you see in ghost hunting videos, those are not spirits. Those are microspheres that are spying on us.
You are invited to my dinner party. A takeaway, to be clear.
They can go right through the walls, record everything we're doing, take biometric scans of us, see what we have diseases, what kind of food problems we might be having, how it's affecting our bodies. There's all kinds of things that we know in the government, what those are. But ghost hunters really like to think they're chasing ghosts. This video is going to change your mind. When I tell you aliens can cloak themselves, like their ships they cloak, check this out.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife, how cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
So a lot of CCTV or trail cam type footage like this I put down to camera issues like distortion or frame rate or whatever I'm not technical enough to understand, clearly. And many of them are just people walking, but they're made to look like entities by the camera distortion. This one is curious, I'll give you that, but it's like there's a torch on his head or something, or lights where his eyes should be, so that's a bit of a red flag. Did they really catch something there? Maybe, let me know.
Look at this unidentified flying object that was seen over London. This is absolutely profound, mate. Okay, this was sent in to me. Northwest London, Hornchurch, this was filmed, right? Right here it says, the family member who is a keen plane spotter described the object as being approximately the size of an aeroplane.
So obviously the flying saucer type UFOs are intriguing, but for me it's the orbs, but also these sort of biological shape-shifting type UFOs that people report. I've shown some footage in previous videos of mine of things that appear to shift shape.
On the third photo, you can see two objects, the bizarre object in the center and a metallic object in the top left of the screen that was not observed before the photo was taken. But in the footage I've just shown you, right, you can see the metallic object glinting. They're both glinting and shining, right? Which is very strange.
Is this some sort of biological interdimensional entity, or am I having way too much fun?
And it looks like the kind of same similar objects that were seen in Saladin and Mosul in Iraq that I shared just yesterday, right? Of these strange, weird phenomena that no one can really understand or know what they are.
Do not tell me that's a balloon. I mean, that one looks pretty strange. Please let me know what you think about that. Thank you so much for watching. This is the James Thinker Experience. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon.